We're outside the Roseville District Office for Republican Congressman Tom McClintock, where there's a large group of mostly seniors here to not only celebrate the birthdays of Social Security and the Medicare and Medicaid programs, but also to encourage Congressman McClintock to vote against any proposal that might take away or interfere with their ability to get health care.
I can see it already. Rise, rebel, resist. Rebel, resist.
They're even having everybody sign a birthday card for Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
Got the water?
Thank you.
As part of the celebration, they even have hats and noisemakers.
I'm in Rockland.
And birthday cake. And this is Jacqueline Smith, president of the Placer Stonewall Democrats. Jacqueline, this is a regular occurrence for you and the group here. They pay visits to Congressman McClintock's office, isn't it?
That's true. Every Tuesday, there's a group of the Rat Pack here every Tuesday, and they come on Thursdays now, too. So I come every once in a while, maybe once or twice a month. I come and join in the fun. We have to stand up for what we believe, and Tom McClintock doesn't stand up for everyone. There's 165,000 seniors in our district, and I don't believe he stands up for Medicare and Medi-Cal and all of his constituents that he should be. He's standing on the other platform, and he needs to look at his district a little closer and who are his constituents now that things have changed in the administration.
And that is the issue of this day, is what will happen to programs that seniors need, like Medicare, Medicaid, it's Medi-Cal here in California, and of course Social Security. Let's start with Social Security. What's the big concern with the current administration and what might happen with the future of that program?
Well, because they're going to cut benefits and they're going to cut the stipends that people get every month, and people can barely make their rent or pay for their drugs. I've seen myself seniors at Kaiser where she couldn't afford the drugs and she walked right out because she couldn't afford her medication. I mean, seniors are strapped right now. They're on fixed income, they're in low-income housing, and you're going to take away from them or increase their benefits, increase the cost. To me, that's not right. And we have to stand up for them. I'm 61. I'm going to be there soon myself. So believe me, I'm hoping that Medicare and Medicaid will be there for me when I'm 65. I, in fact, myself was on Obamacare for 12 months because, and that's why I'm speaking today, is because when they closed I worked for Fortune 500 Biotech, and my partner did too. We both changed careers, and during that transition, we had no health care. And so we were on Obamacare, and believe me, if we didn't have that, we would lose our house if I had a catastrophic event. So now, and then now I have full insurance, but thank God, as an LGBT senior, we have to really stand up because they're going to try to take everything they can away from us, and believe me, we're going to stand up and fight back.
What kind of response do you get to these from Congressman McClintock?
Oh, he's kind of mayonnaise on the Trump sandwich, so, anything that Trump says, so does he. That's my girlfriend says, don't say mayonnaise, I love mayonnaise. So.
You're wrecking a popular condiment there.
Yes. My friend said, say horseradish.
Well, what would you like to see him do?
I'd like to see him look at his community and vote the way his constituents are. If there's 165,000 seniors in your district, you need to look at that. And you need to say, hey, wait a minute here. I need to look at my voting population. They're starting to look at it and say, wait a minute, you're taking away my health care? You said you wouldn't do that. You were going to change those. You weren't going to touch Medicaid and Medicare. And look they're touching it. It's all about the wealthy and the healthy. It's not about the disenfranchised, the seniors, the people who have problems. I have a pre-existing condition. I'm worried as hell that they're going to take something from me. Believe me, I'm going to stand up as much as I can, and I'll be standing here on Tuesdays with my flag and helping out the Rat Pack.
All right, Jacqueline Smith, president of the Placer Stonewall Democrats. Appreciate that. And out of the corner of my eye, I see a lady I know, Miss Henny Kelly.
Hi there.
How are you? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Did you know that over 45% of seniors in this district are on both Medi-Cal and Medicare? Did you know that?
No, I did not.
These are the constituents of this man, who I don't even know if he lives in this district, but we won't go into that. He This is 45%, over 45%. They are on Medicaid and Medicare. If he cuts Medicaid, they will have no long-term care. If he cuts Medicare, they're not going to be able to buy food because they're going to have to spend more money. This is a terrible thing, And you were asking that woman about Social Security. Social Security has a 2.8 trillion bonus. It's got it there. And yet, he wants to take money away from it. He wants to take money away, but he doesn't want to do something that would solve the problem for 75 years. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
That is called scrap the cap. If you make over $120,000, once you get to that $125,000, you don't pay for the rest of the year. So April is when the super rich hit it. CEOs hit it sometime in February. But the truth of the matter is, everybody should pay on all of their money. 6.2%, they wouldn't even notice it. But that would keep Social Security alive for at least 75 years, probably 100 years. My grandchildren are going to be 7 in September. They're going into first grade. They want Social Security because if you do the right thing, you go to school, you help little old ladies across the street, you work real hard, you try and save a little money for your children, and then you retire, you shouldn't have to eat cat food. You shouldn't have to decide between medicine and food. You shouldn't have to be homeless. And God damn it, I am just sick and tired of this. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for my grandchildren. And I'm doing it for their children. And I'm doing it for you, because you're still working. So we really got to do something. And I am so happy these people are here. We're from San Francisco, and we have brought people from the Central Valley up here and down here, and we will come every single time because this is important. There's a song, it's a union song, and it goes something like this. Freedom doesn't come like a bird on the wing. Freedom doesn't come like the rains in spring. Freedom, it's a hard-won thing. You've got to work for it, fight for it, day and night for it. And every generation's got to win it again. So pass it on to your brothers, pass it on to your sisters, pass it on to your children.
Exactly.
Freedom is a hard-won thing.
As I say to, my Hispanic friends, as we say, la lucha sigue, the struggle continues.
And it's just the truth. And that was a song that when I played that for my students, they said, where can I get my union card? And when they got work, they came back to visit me and showed me their union cards. And that was important to me. And it was important to them. So I think we really got to work on it.
Now, honey, I want to back you up a little bit because let's say the cap remains on Social Security. What happens to it if it stays as is?
If it stays as is, basically it'll be good till 2037, and then it will for a while pay out 93%. Excuse me, but there ain't no defined benefit when you're working in public sector. It's not going up and down with the stock market, and those goddamn people on the stock market aren't getting rich churning our savings because they get it when they sell and they buy. This, you know what we do? We keep the government afloat. The only way we can grow Social Security is by selling the government treasury bonds, and they pay it back every month. And they have never missed a payment, because if they miss a payment, no country's going to look at them, and no country's going to work with them, and no country's going to trade with them. So that's how Social Security was set up. And I will tell you something. We will fight until we get it for my great-great-great-grandchildren. That's all I have to say.
All right. Miss Annie Kelly, thank you as always.
Thank you.
So you don't get run over. That'd be hard to explain.
You would.
Well, I've been coming out every week since the anti-Trump people have been here to support Donald Trump Mike Pence and Tom McClintock in their efforts to bring about change that was requested by the majority of the electoral votes in the last election.
So what kind of change would you like to see? These folks are specifically talking at least about healthcare, Medicaid and Medicare today. What would you like to see the current government do?
Well, I hope the Senate is able to come to an agreement regarding eliminating Obamacare, ACA, and replacing it with a rational process that provides Medicaid for those who can't afford it, and still opens the free market for health care for others so that they can have more choice and reasonable pricing, rather than the government mandating everything, which is ridiculous.
Do you feel like it'll get easier to afford if the Republican plan, or will they come up with a plan that's different from what we have now?
Well, I don't know if it's different what we have. Well, it depends what they vote on and approve, but I believe the general direction will be improved. It won't happen overnight. It's going to require eliminating major portions of Obamacare in order for it to be a competitive insurance market to be able to achieve those ends.
Now, have you experienced any issues under the Affordable Care Act as you've tried to deal with your own health care?
No.
Had no problems with it?
No, I haven't used it because it's too expensive.
Make Russia great again. Make Russia great again. Make Russia
They're inherently rude, you know.
Make Russia great again. Come on! Food turn, food turn, food turn, food turn.
There you go.
Okay, so it's been nice talking to you.
Well, Jerry, I want to go back really quickly, if we could, to the
Sure.
to the original question. As you worked your way through the Affordable Care Act, what kind of issues did you experience along the way?
Well, just taxing people on the sale of their houses, mandating people buy insurance, even though the insurance is, in many areas of the country, not available. In other areas, it's got ridiculously high deductibles and underlying expense. And it continues to draw money from the general populace to support insurance companies in a non-competitive environment, and also to subsidize a broad range of people's health care needs, even though that shouldn't be necessary under an open and free market system, supported by a strong medicated system underneath it.
All right, very good. Jerry Mitchell, thanks a bunch. Appreciate it.
You bet.
What do we want it? Always. Now let's say Medicaid. 1, 2, 3. What do we want? Medicaid. Always. Medicaid. Always. Medicaid. Always. When do we need it? Now. What do we need? When do we need them? Now. What do we need? When do we need them? Now. Some of them are here today to show their support of these programs. We have Indivisible.
Here again. Well, I'm happy to be out here with a lot of my allies. Whatever the influence is going to be in the world after the Civil War.
Are you folks the lone Trump supporters?
Maybe alone. Secretly, they're all coming.
Oh, how funny. I'm Ryan with KMPK Radio.
Hi, Ryan.
Nice to meet you. Mind if I talk to you for a second?
No.
Appreciate that. So, hardest question first. What's your name?
Jerry Mitchell?
Common spelling on both? 2 L's on Mitchell?
Yes.
1, 2 R's in Jerry, like Jerry Brown?
Yeah.
Okay, with a J, right?
Jerry Brown, but yeah. Spelled the same.
I happen to be about 10 feet away from when he made that cap and trade speech a week and a half ago. Did you see that?
No.
He was on fire. It was great political. Where are you from, Jerry?
Rockland?
So right here in the area, nearby, right
Yes,
up the
of
road.
course.
All right.
Unlike these people who bust in from wherever that George Soros was able to pick them up.
There's a lot of that.